The griffin has popped out. So we're on the right track. And I've fallen in love with the Immortalized song, which is going to be a Gryffindor song. Okay. But for now, I'm going to pause it. I've been listening to it all night long, getting downloads and going through the energetic processes. And as it is was the Holy Collie Day, I thought I was going to start the Gryffindor. I did, with the griffin popping out of me. But I'll do the red candle lighting ceremony tomorrow, along with 500 other things on my list to do. So we have the dimensions to do. And then with a strong dimension foundation, we should be able to get the outside of the egg, and then we should be good. Like, maybe we can throw a couple spells in. So we'll do maximum 4 more. Maximum, okay? Minimum 3. So I'm going to try to get the dimensions done. Not super fast, but fast enough. Anything else? All right. So let me pull up that document. My Khaleesi slave master pictures. There, I want to keep that one. All right. Like always, I like to keep my desktop as clean as possible. And there we go. Oh my god. PDF. All right. So we're going to start with dimension 7 zeros. Okay, so that was what God showed me, building the original the Rosy Cross egg. So we're going to do that. And if you want to put on meditation music in the background, that's probably a good idea. So with the Gryffindor stuff, my brain feels way less crazy. And the psychic attack is beginning to diminish because it's like the spiritual fire is now bursting through. So that's where it was like, miracle, 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 like that one. Like a lot of that is now becoming more refined and more regal instead. And so it's like, it's just nicer. It's very like, the fire is also very yin. So like it gets really cool. So it's like kind of like an icy fire. It's nice. All right. So we'll start. I'm bringing up my map. All right, so I want to make that even smaller. I don't need to see all of that. All right. So we're going to start with the 7 zeros dimensions. So that begins to clear out the energy and provides a nice next gateways for people and gives them space. Oh my god. So it's like, oh my god, we can clear out psychic attack. And karma with others, like that, with that lovely 7 0. It might start looking like a giant 7 0 snake. We know it's working because. And then we'll go through it quickly on the yoke. So I'm going to try to do like 1 to 2 minutes each dimension. I think that would be nice. So it might be nice if I kept my minutes running. It's weird. Whenever I want that clock to show, it doesn't. And then, yeah, whatever. So this really works much better as a spiral, for it to layer in on a spiral. There are moments where my head feels like it's going to explode, and then I do a yawn, and then it just explodes yin and opens up parts of my brain. Oh, there's Mother and Drum. She's been gone all day long. I'm hearing that's because she's building the Ravenclaw Nexa while I'm doing the Gryffindor work. Finishing up Hufflepuff. Gryffindor is just going to be one giant ketchup. For as much as I can. My God, just ketchup. Ketchup. It is a quality over quantity, but it's also like, how much can I produce, like, good material and be able to produce? So it's an internal thing. That's that austerity. Like, the more grids that I can produce and physically manifest, man, it helps my teachings, and it helps me in the long run. So, because then I have 30 students and I go, oh no, and then they're all at different stages, and I go, oh, here's a video, here's a picture, you know, here's that, and then oh my God, thinking ahead, you know, oh, this is how to teach the kids, oh my God, so we'll have videos on that too. How to make sure that the kids teach each other and not kill each other and all that kind of stuff. So the more material I can actually make, like just base quality, it will be of service for everyone involved. Like, the question in life for everybody will be, oh no, we've gone 3 minutes. Maybe 4. Let's go into the 6-0 ones, unless you're still doing the 7-0. Maybe this is the big one we need to do for a little bit longer. The big question in life is going to be, how do I not be Khaleesi's slave? That should be on everybody's to-do list. And like, yeah, if you make my life easier, then freedom. Man. Same thing with Mother Earth. You make Mother Earth's life easier, then freedom, more freedom. And then we got God, and then people, and then that's where the Slytherin, the fucking Slytherins. The Slytherins are at the bottom of the tree because they're like, what's the least work that I have to do with the most maximum result? And just like kill everybody. So it's like, yeah, we don't really want to be Slytherins. We want to be able to. We want to be better than that. Man. we got those 6 zeros. Yeah, that feels like a nice new grid. And they'll feel different. 6 zeros versus the 7 zeros. Oh, so the 7 zeros, that was for the Slytherin. And now the 6 zeros is for the Hufflepuff. Yeah, look at that. Just remember, most of the Slytherins are not going to be bad. A lot of them are going to love Muggles because they grew up with them. And then a lot of them are going to hate Muggles because, like, it's obvi, you know? You know, they're going to be crazy animal lovers and shit, you know? So, and any Muggle that comes near a donkey the wrong way, they're going to go... like, yeah, and they're gonna be all emotion, all raw emotion, and just triggered like just really fucking quick. Okay, so that it's gonna happen. You know what? Because that happens with me. So if it happens with me and I have control, then it will happen with all of them. Yeah. So at least then it's of service to the planet. So it's you know, it's like it's not that's not stick training, but it's like it is like stick abuse. But that's my job, or our jobs in Gryffindor, you know, to make sure that those Muggles don't get in the Slytherin's way, and that's where we have to do 30 times the amount of work. It's like miracle, miracle, miracle. So we have to set the boundaries and the barriers too. Like, man. Yeah, eventually it will be like not necessarily because even the Slytherins, even like Netsuck, if it's reverent hunting, then it will still be okay. So it won't be like a vegan society, but it will be mostly plant-based, you know, reverent animal taken care of. Okay, 6, and now we go, we need to still fill it up with a 6. It's still only hanging out at the bottom. 6 zeros. So, and then the Slytherins are also going to be real protective of the children. That also. So, also another just like create. So, like, just remember, they're going to be pure, just rapid fire emotion people, and then they're not going to be operating as much out of TIPHARETH because they're operating out of the gut. Like, that's it. So, and that's where their Shakti will come from. So at least Gryffindors will be like, good stick training. Like, that will be a nice one. So it's a higher, the operating systems from a higher level of the Kundalini flow. And then the more I can get the kids straight into Slytherin and either up or through if I have to do it through, I don't necessarily know if that's the best thing is to get them through Gryffindor and Nexa, but maybe. But definitely through the Hufflepuff, or bypass the crazy Hufflepuff and then have them drop down or across. That would be my plan. Through the feminine side, because then I think they'd be a lot more protected by the women. Through Slytherin, up the wheel, and then go, we're good. So we take them on a Ferris wheel, and we get them up at the top of the Ferris wheel, and we go, Ashmalim. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Something like that. And then any of them that go a little too dark, what happens if they go all Slytherin-y is that it disengages at Ravenclaw, and then it goes straight into a higher Netsock, which is just going to be Slytherin. because that's higher nut socks, just Bina. So it will, if they, because Hesed is good, is benevolence. So if they go dark, they don't belong in Ravenclaw. So they go in Slytherin, you see. So even if it's a higher Slytherin or a lower Slytherin, it's pretty cool how it's going to work out. And then from benevolence, they can choose Gryffindor or Hufflepuff or, Slytherin. And then we go, I'm at this. I'm 3/4 of the way for 6 zeros. Oh my god. I need to develop some patience. I think we're gonna need to draw a giraffe Hufflepuff emblem, because that's the animal that came through, not the fucking badger. It was the giraffe. The Ravenclaw will come through because it will be the raven with the Bina, and then that will be easy. It will either be a crow or a big black bird. But I didn't. Yeah, the badger for Hufflepuff. Man, that's funny. And that came from God, It was like God, like, nodding after me like a giraffe. Like, not a snake, giraffe. Like, that was rad. Something a 2-year-old could like. Most of them. Oh, hi, hun.
Hi, babes. Hi.
Hi, I'm doing my grid.
Amazing.
Do you need something right now?
Only to love you.
Oh, I love you too. Bye, babe. Oh, I got the Gryffindor next to start coming through.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's really exciting.
It is really exciting. I almost vomited.
What, like Samuel?
No. All right, so I'm going to start with the 5 0. 6 0 could still use some more work. And then we go up. I can go 5 0. Ah. Let's keep going 6 0. Get it? So it's like got some nice bubbles coming through. Yeah, that bubble magic came through with the other day when I was at the London Bridge. And it got all the little bubbles got to touch my wand. It was really nice. So it's like, Hashmalim. Oh, miracle. Okay. So maybe I can go with 5. Ah, that one hurts. 5 zeros. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Ah, maybe that's the cruel symbol. Oh my god. It changes the whole dimensional frequency. It goes, oh, there's gravity here. Sorry if this hurts you guys. This is where Gabriel starts coming in and go, power. Like, actual power. This will be a nice crucio on anyone who's gonna attack me or my family or my friends or my students. I'm gonna fucking crucio the shit out of anybody who attacks me, my family, my students, or my friends. Boy. So it's a stand down generation. Why? Because that crucio will exist even if I die. In this life and the next. Yeah, I'd burn for that magic. I would die just to protect my kids and my nieces. Oh my god, all of it. Fucking students. I would die to save the whales. That's a low bar, you know. Man, somebody like downloaded some like logical analysis like when I did the post on Khaleesi if you're feeling the cruise, yeah, right now, sorry, but so somebody did the logical analysis. I'm only like a third of the way through with the fives, but because I'm feeling the power, I'm feeling like indulging into this, you know. Just more Gryffindor. That will be the funny part of Hufflepuff, you know. Is that the Hufflepuffs are just more Gryffindors. The Hufflepuffs are Gryffindors is like find your army. Wherever it is, it's your army. So you're gonna turn Slytherins into Gryffindors. And the download I got today was how do I turn Goodney Salazar Slytherin into Godric Gryffindor and Dalai Lama into God. All right. So how would I do that? How do I make Goodney into Godric Gryffindor? That good, that divine, that noble, that all, and I'm like, if I can make in for real, if I can make him into Godric Gryffindor, we're set for life on this planet. And I Dalai Lama into God. This is why we don't hate our enemies. We pray for them and we go, they're part of my team. That's how Aang treats Zuko. Like, oh, if I could make him my friend, that would actually be of service to everyone and the planet. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure, here's the thing about like Goodney and his ego. I'm pretty sure Goodney's ego is like, I would rather be Godric Gryffindor than Salazar Slytherin. So that might be the key to get him to get there. So anyway, so I did the post with me on Charlie. And it's like, you don't owe me anything. And it's Charlie with the giant open teeth ready to bite everybody. And what and somebody logically deduced, she's like, oh, if we don't owe her anything, it's because she owes us nothing. She owes us nothing. And somebody also was like, oh crap. If she starved her, somebody deduced the I am you teaching, and I was like, if she starved to death on a beach, she'll starve all the rest of us to death on a beach to Free Willy. Yeah, but like if that's what I have to do. So my students have grace. There's a total, that's the nice thing, being my student. So, and then probably your kids and all that other stuff because you'll train them, preferably. And then if you have to blackmail them that they're gonna also starve to death on a beach to Free Willy, then you can blackmail them with that, and it's really nice. All right. This is Gabriel training 101. All right. Get them to Free Willy. Anybody who wants to be important on the planet should be on the Free Willy train. Or something better, Like, how do we clean the oceans so that Willy can survive in the oceans? Stuff like that. Selfless. Things that don't require guns. That would be nice. The more guns that we can throw into the lava on this planet, the better. The only guns I want to see are these. Yeah, that. All right. Boom, boom. This 5-1, it's so much to get it up to the top. We're already at 28 minutes and we're only 3 dimensions in. But you know what? These dimensions, the zeros, this is the stuff that's like, it's the stuff. This is the stuff that defines you, Now, if they're really Ravenclaw muggles or Ravenclaws, they'll already be in Ravenclaw. Like there will be no real need for separation or like anything, because they'll be in Hokmah where their left brain is divine, because that's Hokmah is the higher Hode. So it will be in not just logical analysis, but wisdom territories, right? So if their Hode is like, yeah, wisdom, it's Ravenclaw. And then if they can think every single thought like that in the divine mind, man, that's the stuff. That's my job, to make sure that grid is gonna come through. You see how like wisdom's like shut the bad in him or hush the bad in him, Hashmalim. So they'll be little angel saints. And so the Slytherins are just the Elohim. So they're like the Peter Panish. They're like, I'm God. It's like God without the responsibility. That's why they're the Elohim, and then you have the Hufflepuffs that are they're the Malachim. So they're the kings. They're the royals of the Elohim. So they're and then the Seraphim are the ones that are just fire, fire, and then you have the Hashmalim. They're the good ones. The good ones. They'll be very sensitive and very nice. Oh man. Okay, I feel like we're almost done with 5. This keeps falling to the floor like a marshmallow. Hayot Hawk. So the Ophanim are the wheels. That's just the same fucking. Just keep spinning. And then the Aralim. The Aralim and the Elohim are like, one's a higher nutsock and one's a lower nutsock. So, like, one's Maleficent and one's the other, like, the other's Mommy Maleficent. So if you put Mommy Maleficent together with the blue, with the good, and like the Ophanim, then we're like, yeah, that's a nice combo, and that's Ravenclaw. Okay, we're almost at 5. My God. Man, my timing sucks. This is a big egg, though, so, I think somebody finally downloaded the teaching that using the word ego kind of sucks. Yeah, because how are you going to become a master if you don't think that you can become a master? Like, yeah, that kind of sucks, right? So then the using the word ego is like it in the colloquial way, where it's not really like, it's just like chip on your shoulder, like. Or who the fuck do you guys think you are? Do you have any evidence or anything at all? Like, what is your value system? Like, who are you on the inside? What? You think you're a Christ? Will you go free willy? Like that kind of thing. So then you can test their ego. Godric Gryffindor would definitely have to free willy and get his whole school and his entire team to do it today. And then they'd have to stand in front of any cops that are going to shoot any people in riots that are for the movement, that kind of thing. Get it, hero stuff. Or find a way to do it in a safe way if you can't do it in a physical way, Figure out a way to disarm everybody. Figure out a way to get everybody to get rid of their guns. There are no excuses here. Okay. Yeah, like if I can get the mystery school into Gryffindor and the Mayan lineage into Ravenclaw, I'll be really happy because there will be a shit ton of Hufflepuffs on the planet and then a shit ton of Slytherins too. And we don't need to add them. But if I need to, I'm going to need to get them all in Slytherin so they understand it. And in Hufflepuff. Okay, I feel like this is nice. What? Okay, so then, this feels nice. Okay, so now we got dimension 4 zeros. We're all familiar with this one. Oh, that sucks. This fucking sucks. I see yellow light literally coming out of my wand when I'm doing this. There we go. Yeah, is that actually happening? Kinda. Alright, 4 zeros. And then I see the yellow light going into the egg. Yeah, if you can turn a bad guy into a good guy, we're good. Even if it's just in your brain, see how they can be of service, even as a bad guy. But then if you can uplift them into being the good guy, that's the real. That's yeah. Then we're all on the same team. Do you see where Gabriel is gonna get real incestuous? It's gonna go. It's literally gonna be like, how do I make sure that I took the responsibility for that person so that I can turn them into a teammate instead of an enemy? It's gonna be that all day long, every day, forever. Because when you've done your own work, you're like, oh yeah, I know how to deal with that. That's where that miracle comes into play. Yeah, if I can turn Kylo Ren into Harry Potter, I'm gonna be happy. And then I go, if I can turn Emma Watson into actual Hermione Granger, then I'm gonna be happier. Seriously. And then I go, if I can turn Daniel Radcliffe into actual Harry Potter, and then turn Elijah Wood into God, I'm gonna be really excited. And then I know this planet will be taken care of forever. But we start with where they're at, and then we like pray and give them prayers and gratitude. And then if my boyfriend, if I can turn my boyfriend will be Gabriel, like, so Archangel Kamael, like at the worst, like that. So where I'm at right now, at the least, like. Man, if I could turn him into